You are a Sky movie. Take a break now. After the break, we'll be meeting Jon Pertwee, so stay with us. Hello, welcome back. Now, our next guest has been acting for over 5 decades. Surely some mistake, 5 decades. Shows no sign of slowing down. His TV roles have included, of course, Doctor Who and Wurzel Gummidge, among many others. Next month, he'll be guest starring in the new BBC series Virtual Murder. And at Christmas time, he's playing the ghost of Jacob Marley in a musical version of Scrooge. Well, before we talk to Jon Pertwee, let's have a look at him in Virtual Murder.
My chef are telling me he finish. I tell him, my chef, you finish. And what happened? She burned a risotto last night. 8 customers there walk out. Now, what do you say?
I had things to do, Tono.
And what are you talking about?
For 20 years, I go to bed early, working. Preparation, alimentation, alimentation, preparation. Chef, liver bacon, twice, please. I'm not a cook.
Give me this wages.
Money? I don't need money. You take it. I got no kids. But I saved my face.
This is silver.
See, all silver from Potosi. You know El Dorado? I am El Silverado. This how they remember me.
Oh, you mentioned El Dorado. You mentioned El Dorado.
Silverado, not El Dorado.
It's good to see you. How are you?
Good to see you.
You're very, very good at the old accents and everything. You're getting into parts like that. You've always
Well,
had
that's
that
always,
skill.
that's been my métier, is voices, yes.
Yes,
Having been for years on steam radio doing voices, hundreds of them over the years.
The man of 1,000 voices.
Yes, that's right.
This is a really unusual series, isn't it? Slightly sort of quirky.
It's wonderfully kooky, yes. And Strange Peter, the director, and it's got marvellous ideas, and Brian Degas, the producer. I mean, it is very different, and I was delighted to see in the critics that they caught that. They caught, you know, I was worried or not whether or not that was going to get clear to the critics what the angle was, but
Sure.
they seemed to catch on to it very quickly.
Yeah, it's good to have something like that, isn't it? That's
Yes,
just
lovely.
slightly,
and
slightly
Brian Degas and Harry Robertson, the producers, they're casting sort of against type, really, and they're letting a lot of people like myself, who are desperately anxious to do this sort of work, come back and do things, play parts like this.
Yeah, that's right. What's the kind of part that you most enjoy now?
Well, like that.
That's
This is
sort
what I
of-
want
yeah.
to do, yes. I don't want to have the responsibility of featuring necessarily in a series of my own. I would like to do what my great friend Leslie Phillips, that I worked in the Navy Lark with for 20 years, has done so successfully, is to turn himself from being a personality-type actor into a brilliant character actor. Excuse me, and that's what I'd like to do.
The problems, of course, is it's actually getting those parts, because perhaps there's not as much going on at the moment, because everybody sort of that you talk to just now says, oh, it's awful quiet, things are very, very
sure
quiet,
is.
you know. And it does seem to be, I suppose it's once things start to pick up next year, because television's been in such a state in the
Yes.
past couple of years, nobody quite knowing what was going to happen to them. But do you think things will sort of pick up now?
Well, I sincerely hope so, yes. I really do. But, I mean, things are in the terrible doldrums. I mean, I did a television not long ago, which will be nameless, and it was a lovely role. And the lady said, well, the money isn't very good. And we said, well, what is it? And they said, equity minimum.
Right.
And I said, you sure it's not Jean Peewit you're looking for? You're sure it's me?
Yeah, I know that.
And she said, that's it. So I asked my son Sean for his advice and said, what would you do? He said, is it a good part, Papa? I said, yes, it's a very good part. He said, take it, because there are about 150 actors queuing up waiting to take the part if you don't take it.
This is it. And another thing that you're going to be doing is playing Jacob Marley in Scrooge.
Yeah, what about that?
That would
Yes.
be great.
Yes.
And this Anthony Muley and Leslie Brickhouse are actually pairing up again. They're going to be working
That's
together?
right, yes. Well, they've been working together for years.
Yeah.
You know, they wrote many musicals together. And Tony, who's an old friend of mine, and we've got together again, which is lovely. And it's like yesterday. Well, we haven't seen each other for years and years and years.
Oh, he's a great guy. He's a brilliant guest. He's been in here a few times.
Has
He's
he?
really,
Yes,
really
he's
good.
lovely. Well, we did a show together the other day up for the Variety Club of Great Britain, and Tony did his one-man show from Vegas, and all the youngsters really didn't know him. You know, he's been away from so long from the country, and they were sitting in the wings, and they were completely hypnotized by him, and you could hear what they were saying. They said, "My God, you know, this is what it's all about. This is professionalism. And that we've never seen anybody who works like this before, the way he works an audience, the way he works a song, his presentation and production. It's absolutely staggering. Wonderful. I can't wait to work with him.
He's going to be, will he be Scrooge?
He's playing Scrooge, and I'm playing the Jacob Marley, the Alec Guinness role. Yes.
Oh, brilliant. And is it like the film that we've seen the film
Yes,
before?
it is, very. I mean, it's the same score, but I think there's some new numbers written. Graham Mulvane, the producer, I think has worked very closely with Leslie Bricusse, and I think he's writing new numbers, and I think some of the dialogue is being changed and sort of popped up a little.
Oh, that's great. And when is this? This is going to obviously be out round about Christmas time.
This is, yes, for Christmas at the Alex Theatre, Birmingham, which has been rebuilt and reconditioned and is really lovely.
Great. And is that what you like? I mean, obviously you enjoy television and you enjoy sort of films and
I like
everything,
working live. Yes, I really do. I love that comeback from the audience. Yes, it's a long time since I've worked live, but I'm looking forward to that. But with the advance booking is absolutely staggering. We've got just on 500,000 advance bookings already, which has broken all box office records at the Alex, and we don't open until November. And yesterday, I gather they signed Paul Daniels to arrange all the magical, weird effects in the show, which is good.
Oh, that looks great. That would be great. Well, we shall look forward to that. Listen, stay with us. We're going to talk to you lots more, but for the moment, thank you. But do stay with us.
Right, thank you.
Yes, also we've got Gambo reviewing the new Tom Cruise film Far and Away. Also the result